What's good, tube? Right here in the front of our eyes. We're both looking at a 1982 ATC 250R that I acquired a couple weeks ago. Just didn't share it with anybody. Just a few friends know. As you see, this thing is mint. It runs strong. 300 top end. Demugan. Nah, let me cut it out. Nah. I don't know much about this sucker besides it's locked up. That's all I know. Got it for 250 bucks. Too bad this is cracked. It's a really rare piece. Bars are gone. It needs love. But there's a couple of good pieces on here which really stuck out to me. It's way more than what I paid for it. Very rare tires, no cracks. Can't beat them. Best trail tires right here. Legit as it get. If anybody wants it, $2 grand, firm, shipped to your door. Just give me a shout. I mean, whenever you want this plastic, you just let me know. 600 bucks, shipped to your door. Yeah, so Baja light mount. Seems pretty straight to me. This tab may be a little bit bent where it goes on, which is a cool piece. If anybody needs a resi, let me know. 500 bucks, not a penny less. Friends and family only. Yeah, so I mean, give you a quick rundown of the bike. Got that could be saved. That could be saved. As long as there's no holes or anything behind these stickers or stuff like that, pinholes, we can see what we can work with. Motor, she's locked. She is locked up. Tell you right now, she's been outside for a long time. Good thing we have a CDI. Just hope it works and stuff. No ignition coil. I mean, you can look at the spark plug. I mean, you can look all in here. This thing it's been outside. Don't know what kind of skid plate this is. This is definitely not original. I can tell you that. Well, now the more I look at it, maybe it might be original and they added something onto it. Curious. Guy swore that it was desert raced and whatnot. I don't know. Mayor fenders. Seat was probably OEM, but it's definitely seen better days. Rims, rear rims aren't. Front rim is. I believe that's some other shock. That's definitely not the right shock. But they had a weird setup. I was told by a couple friends this is the DG swing arm. Which is a really rare find. I haven't seen many of them. This is the first one I've ever seen in person. No silencer, OEM expansion chamber. It was a nice 6-pack rack until it got slammed up. I don't know what happened. Some custom race latch with some chicken wire. I mean, it really stuck out to me how, like, I could work with this. Supposedly this axle might be extended, but it looks OEM to me. I had one before, but that was it. That skid plate looks like somebody decided to weld this on or something. There's no way that's welded. That's aluminum. This is metal, steel. So they did some sort of bracketing for it. I don't know. I'll look more into it. This is the farthest I looked in here. OEM hubs. I'm trying to see what else sticks out to me. I was actually pretty happy that this label right here is that nice. I've never seen one that nice in person. There's not much to these little trikes. What really stuck out to me, what I meant to tell you guys, was like I have the complete brake calipers on both. That was huge. The swing arm was huge. Like if you see here, the swing arm is kind of ugly as it gets. But you look up here, look how nice it gets. That was a huge plus, and I didn't see no cracks in the swing arm, at least from up top and the sides, until I pull everything apart and look under it. We have the light here. We have all seat bracketing, which is awesome. I'm trying to think of what else, man. I definitely gotta. People are like, you're nuts for restoring something like this. Not gonna restore it, but I'm gonna build it up to how I want it. Kill switch might be workable, but I don't know. Forks are there. They seem to be straight. Did notice this one bracket is missing, like this right here, for that light. The other two are there though, but that's okay. I mean, there's not really much to these things, but I'm going to try to do what I can. I really want to build one like the one on my son's poster. It looks really cool. I might be able to get the swing arm out easy, but I mean, I looked in here just a second ago before I started making this video, because I'm about to tear this bike down. And you probably can't see, you can see on the edge right here, but I can see the clutch plates. You can't, but it's rusted. It is definitely rusted out. So I'm sure when they took the carb off, or the pipe itself, I mean, enough freaking vapor and water just going straight into it itself and all that mess. I mean, clumps of dirt like this, you definitely know it's been outside. Not sure where it came from. I got it from a local power sports store. Yeah, that's really all about it. I could tell you is I'm gonna strip it down. This will be a very slow process. I got a little cold. But big thing about it, I mean, everything looks straight, at least the main components that I need. That swing arm was a huge plus. I'm not going to probably use that expansion chamber on there. That motor will be totally gone because I have a backup motor already. We'll be running a DG Gold head, all sorts of goods. I already have it planned out. It's just a matter of me doing it. Really want to say sorry for not recording other stuff that I've been doing, which is way better than this, but I always want another 82 again. Let me see if I can get that seat off real quick. I just want to make this one video, so I'm gonna go back and forth with all this. Dude, what the freak? Jesus, you could just hear everything in there. Oh, I thought that was a spider. I mean, frame seems to be solid. I mean, vines growing on it and stuff. I definitely have a lot of good stuff to work with. Frame's not cracked up from what I can see. These were some very solid frames they made for the first and second gens. Very solid frames. So, is this... Oh, too bad it's cracked all up. It's all right though. I mean, like, I have the main stuff, the frame, screw that motor, but I still have a motor if I wanted to really go down and get into it, which I'm debating. I want to, I don't. What else I was going to say? Oh, like the front end, the brake system. I mean, I don't need none of this junk. I can get new of that. I'm not looking for OEM. I'm just glad I have the masters, the disc, all nuts and bolts. They're all there. Get these bad boys repaired. There's not much to these trikes, so very awesome. It's not like I got a, you know, a folder with A-arms and stuff. The sticker, too bad that sticker went halfway off. But you know, this is 82 because 81 didn't have the air scoops like this. It's several differences. But I seen it from a mile away and I was like, yo, talked to the guy before and he was like, you know, 800 bucks or such and such. And I was like, man, no, it's not even worth it. Not even close. There's no way. My buddy goes down there not too long ago before we went to the dunes, and he pointed out, he asked about trikes or anything, if he had anything in the back, and he showed him the same exact one, which I seen before he did, and it was like $250 cash, no taxes, nothing. And I was like, all right, well, he told you different from what he told me. So I went up there that following day and threw it on the back of the truck and took myself on the ride back home with it. But this is her. Hopefully we can get something going. Appreciate y'all watching and dealing with my mess. That was going to be something in the making, that 84 Tecate, but that might be traded off here soon. Last thing I want to look at, I mean, you guys seen everything with me besides under this tank, is under here. Okay, cool beans. I got the rubbers. I think this one's ripped though. Yeah, it's ripped. Got the seat bracket. Clean that off, blast it, paint it. Pan, not so great, but if I really wanted to, I can blast it, take thin metal, this about thin as this, weld it and shave it and use it. But probably going to go with the DC plastic version, the aftermarket version, because it'll shred weight and I will never have to worry about this issue again. So probably what I'm going to do. But this is one last look of her, this piece of crap. And you guys stay tuned. I'll do on and off series of this, like video here, a couple weeks down the road, a couple months down the road when I'm doing something to it. Keep it a different section. Trying to be more active with my YouTube. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay tuned for this garbage.